Speaker: Rosita Nuramara. Hello everyone. Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Rosita Nuramara, with student ID number 25,411,158. I am a student in the Faculty of Economics and Business, Bachelor of Management program, class of 2025A. In this video, I will present business communication material on the topic of business communication ethics. This material discusses the importance of ethics in communication and business activities to maintain professionalism, honesty, and responsibility. Learning objectives: the learning objectives of this material are for students to understand several important things, namely, understanding the concepts and approaches to ethics in business, understanding professionalism and ethical principles in business communication, understanding marketing ethics and consumer protection. By understanding these principles, students are expected to be able to apply ethics in the workplace and in business activities. Learning materials: the material covered in this lesson consists of three main sections: ethical understanding and approach, which covers ethical understanding and approaches; professionalism and ethical principles, which covers professionalism and ethical principles in business; marketing ethics and consumer protection, which covers ethics in marketing and consumer protection. Logically, the word ethics comes from the Greek words ethos, which means character or way of living, and ta etha, which means habits or customs. These terms describe the values, principles, and standards that guide human behavior in everyday life. In general, ethics refers to the moral principles that help individuals determine what is right and what is wrong. Ethics guide people in making responsible decisions and behaving appropriately in different situations, both in personal and professional environments. In the business world, business ethics are teachings or principles that help individuals distinguish between right and wrong when conducting business activities. These principles guide how companies interact with employees, customers, partners, and society as a whole. Ethical behavior in business includes honesty, fairness, responsibility, and respect for others. Business ethics are very important because they serve as guidelines for company leaders and managers when making decisions. Many business decisions involve complex moral issues, such as fairness, transparency, and responsibility toward stakeholders. By applying ethical principles, leaders can make decisions that are not only profitable but also responsible and sustainable. Furthermore, practicing good business ethics helps companies build trust, maintain a positive reputation, and create long-term relationships with customers and partners. Therefore, ethics play a crucial role in ensuring that business activities are conducted in a fair, honest, and professional manner. Ethics of business communication. Ethics of business communication refers to the principles and standards that guide how individuals communicate in a professional and responsible manner within the business environment. Ethical communication ensures that messages are delivered honestly, respectfully, and clearly, so that misunderstandings and conflicts can be minimized. There are several important elements of ethical business communication. The first is good interpersonal communication, which refers to effective communication between individuals. This includes listening carefully, speaking respectfully, and being open to different opinions. Good interpersonal communication helps build trust and mutual understanding among employees and managers. The second element is professionalism. Professionalism means maintaining a respectful and responsible attitude when communicating in the workplace. This includes using appropriate language, being polite, responding to messages on time, and showing respect for colleagues, clients, and business partners. Ethical business communication also requires honesty and transparency. Individuals should provide accurate information and avoid misleading or false statements. Clear and truthful communication helps maintain credibility and prevents problems that may arise from miscommunication. When communication in a company follows ethical principles, it helps create a positive work environment. Ethical communication can strengthen relationships between the company, employees, customers, and other stakeholders. As a result, it supports cooperation, trust, and long-term success in business activities. Top reasons to run an ethical business. Running an ethical business has many benefits, including increasing customer trust, building a good company reputation, creating a healthy work environment, reducing the risk of conflict and legal issues, supporting long-term business sustainability. 3 approaches to understanding ethics. According to Burtons, there are 3 approaches to understanding ethics. Ethics as values and norms that guide human behavior. Ethics as a collection of moral principles that govern human actions. Ethics as a science or study that examines the good and bad of actions. This approach helps us understand how ethics is applied in everyday life, including in the business world. Professionalism in business communication reflects a person's attitude toward working responsibly, honestly, and with respect for others. Professionalism also relates to a person's ability to maintain ethics, integrity, and trust in the work environment. 6 dimensions of professionalism. Dimensions of professionalism in business communication. In business communication, professionalism is a very important aspect that helps individuals interact effectively and respectfully in the workplace. Professionalism reflects a person's attitude, behavior, and commitment to performing their job responsibly. There are several important dimensions of professionalism in business communication. The first is competence in work. Competence means having the knowledge, skills, and ability needed to perform tasks effectively. When individuals communicate with competence, they can explain ideas clearly, provide accurate information, and contribute positively to discussions and decision-making. The second dimension is responsibility. Responsibility means being accountable for one's duties and actions. In communication, responsible individuals deliver messages carefully, complete tasks on time, and ensure that the information they share is reliable and useful. Another important dimension is integrity. Integrity refers to maintaining strong moral principles and acting consistently with ethical values. People with integrity communicate honestly and avoid actions that could harm others or the organization. Honesty is also a key part of professionalism. Honest communication involves telling the truth, providing accurate information, and avoiding misleading statements. Honesty helps build trust among colleagues, managers, and clients. In addition, professionalism requires respect for others. Respectful communication means listening to different opinions, using polite language, and valuing the contributions of others. This attitude helps create a positive and cooperative work environment. Finally, commitment to work is an important dimension of professionalism. Commitment shows dedication to achieving goals and supporting the success of the organization. Employees who are committed to their work are more motivated to communicate effectively and collaborate with their teams. In conclusion, these dimensions of professionalism are crucial for creating good working relationships, improving teamwork, and maintaining effective communication within an organization. Ethical principles. According to Alvin A. Ahrens, there are several ethical principles that need to be applied in the business world, namely, integrity or honesty, objectivity or objectivity, professional competence or professional competence, confidentiality or maintaining confidentiality, professional behavior or professional conduct. These principles form the basis for conducting business activities ethically. Marketing ethics and consumer protection. Marketing ethics relate to how companies market their products honestly and without misleading consumers. Companies must provide accurate information about products, prices, and benefits. Furthermore, companies also have a responsibility to protect consumers' rights and prevent them from being harmed. Ethical practices. Some examples of ethical practices in business include conveying product information honestly, not engaging in fraud or manipulation, respecting consumer rights, conducting business fairly and transparently. By implementing these practices, companies can build public trust. Conclusion. In conclusion, business ethics are guidelines that help individuals distinguish between right and wrong actions in business activities. Business ethics also provide boundaries for business actors to ensure they conduct their business properly and avoid actions that harm others. By implementing ethics in business communications and activities, companies can build a good reputation and foster healthy relationships with all parties involved. Thank you for your attention. If there is more or less, I apologize. See you in the next video.